There are so many things we need to be glad for each day. And there are times in life when we do everything right and things turn out the other way. And there are times in life you do nothing and things turn out for you. Now, how are you going to know whether your decision is right or wrong, or whether what you thought that you should do and the action you took or not take was the right one? And the answer for that is time. So I want to speak to you today about Elaine Thompson Herah may have self-destruct. I remember some time ago when I said that when she left Stephen Franna Francis, it was not a good move that she would have made. And then some persons said, yes, it's a good move because she would have actually gotten more money. And I was looking at it in terms of the long haul, the long effect. Now, I have learned in life that whenever I'm going to be taking decision, I use history as a critical part of what I'm going to do. If the history has been showing me that I ought to stop, then I stop. If the history has been saying to me, listen, this is the best way to go, I continue in that trajectory. Why am I saying that? And why did I say that? Simple. Elaine Thompson should have used that during her time with Stephen Franna Francis, that she was creating and doing exploits. And that should have said to her, listen, Elaine, remain with Stephen Franna Francis, using history. Now, she left Stephen Franna Francis because of whatever reason and dynamics there were. And she has brought herself into a point where I do not think Elaine Thompson, I, not somebody else, I do not think that Elaine Thompson will ever rise to her former dominance. Because of two reasons. One, age, and two, history is not with her. What do I mean by history is not with her? History is not with Elaine Thompson in the sense that some persons have your best interest at heart. And there are times we err because we do not see it. And there are times we err because we do not see it. I believe Elaine Thompson Herah did not see that Stephen Franna Francis was not merely investing in her because what he could get, but that he genuinely wanted the best for her. I do not think she saw that. And because she did not see that, I think nature, natural occurrence of things is saying to Elaine that sister, you erred. Is it late to return? And I think the answer to that is clear. Yes. And because the answer to that question is yes, Elaine may have self-destruct by withdrawing herself from being a part of the Stephen Franna Francis camp. I do not see Elaine Thompson returning to her former glory because of two fundamental reasons that I mentioned before. One, history with Stephen Franna Francis that has been broken, and two, time as in terms of age. You will not get the best performance out of Elaine ever again because she breached two fundamental things in life. A number of persons have done it likewise. Sometimes there are persons who care for us more than we think. But we make our decision sometimes based on the spur of the moment or situation that presents itself with us. And those things that we do are always going to hurt us because they're not the best for us. Ah, what is Elaine to do? Nothing but just live and continue living. She has set the mantra at the pinnacle. She will never attain it or reach it again. But one thing is for certain is that she has laid that mark in history. Let me repeat that. She has laid a mark in history that persons may follow, may accomplish, but one thing for certain, she has put down that gauntlet that she is the first to have done it. It's difficult. It's difficult because she definitely wants to retain that former glory, but those days are gone. Those days are gone, Elaine. Let's have a discussion on this matter. You may disagree. Let's have a respectful discussion on the matter. But I believe that Elaine Thompson's Herah life will never be the same, and she will never attain what she did before. Never. Because two fundamental reasons that I mentioned. Let me hear what you have to say. People also need to understand clearly. Be careful when you're making decisions, because history will tell you when you have erred. And all that are unfolding with Elaine today are saying, Elaine, you erred. You were on the wrong side of history. But she wouldn't have known that. She would have made her decision based on what is in front of her and not taking into consideration history and how history was going to play out. Something that many of you need to do as well. Let's have a discussion on the matter. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel as I continue to provide with trusted information for you to use to make a decision. Be careful it happens to you too. Use history when you're also making decisions.